Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. The current session focuses on the background of the lexical approach. I hope and expect by the end of this session you would have an introduction to the lexical approach and you would understand what is the background of this particular approach. Well, my dear students, central to an approach or method in language teaching is a view of the nature of language. Whatsoever approach or perspective is taken on the teaching of a language, or whatsoever perspective is taken, actually it roots back in what do you believe about the nature of language. This belief or this view about the nature of language shapes teaching goals, the type of syllabus that is adopted, and the emphasis that is given to certain aspects in the classroom. As far as lexical approach is concerned, it is derived from the belief that the building blocks of language learning and of communication are not grammar, functions, notions, or some other unit of planning and teaching, but only one thing, and that is lexes, that is words and word combinations. Since lexical approach believes that the building blocks of a language are lexes or the words or word combinations, lexical approach in language teaching reflects a belief in the centrality of the lexicon to language structure, second language learning, and language use, and in particular to multi-word lexical units or the chunks of words that are learned and used as single items. Linguistic theory has also recognized a more central role for vocabulary in linguistic description. For formal transformational or generative linguistics, which previously took syntax as the primary focus, now gives more central attention to the lexicon and how this lexicon is formatted, it is coded, and it is organized. Chomsky, who is generally named as the father of contemporary studies in syntax, has recently adopted a lexiconized prime position in his minimalist linguistic theory. The role of lexical units has been stressed in both first and second language acquisition research that is carried out. These has also been referred to by different labels and with different kind of terms that are attached to it. I would just refer to some of them. For example, Corder 1973 uses the label holophrases. Hakuta 1974 uses prefabricated patterns. Keller 1979 calls them gambits. Peters 1983 uses the term speech formulae. And Polly and Sider 1983 use the term lexicalized stems as a label for them. Well, my dear students, several approaches to language learning view vocabulary and lexical units as central in the learning and teaching process of language. These include the lexical syllabus that was offered by Willis 1990, lexical phrases and language teaching that was offered by Nettigner and D. Carrico 1992, and the lexical approach by Lewis 1993. Advances in computer-based studies of language, that is referred to as corpus linguistics as well, where a huge collection of the linguistic data from real life is collected with the help of computers, have also provided a huge classroom accessible database for lexically based inquiry and for instruction. Human resource otherwise cannot collect that much data, but with the help of computers, these funds of these corpora of data are collected, and these studies have focused on collocations of lexical items and multiple word units. When I say collocations of lexical items, the combinations of words that are used together. A number of lexically based texts and computer resources have become available and assist in organizing and teaching the lexicon to the learners. As far as the lexical approaches towards language teaching and learning are concerned, in language teaching, they seek to develop proposals for syllabus design and language teaching founded on a view of language in which lexes or words or combinations of words or collocations, I would say, of words play a central role.